If I were to ask you where you put your time and energy, email marketing or social media marketing, I have a feeling most people would say social media. In this video, we're gonna talk about 3 reasons why I think email marketing could actually benefit any musician trying to scale their income and their audience. Hey everyone, my name is Robert Rodriguez and I'm a media composer. If you're new here, I want to invite you to like this video and subscribe to the channel. My goal is to help brand new composers feel confident in their own music writing process. Now, email marketing seems like such an outdated and time-consuming idea. You might wonder why you would even bother with an email list if you have a decent social media following already. But I'm gonna give you 3 reasons why I think every musician should focus on building their email list. And as we go through, you'll see how these points can overlap and interconnect with one another. Number 1, social media is always changing. Before, bands, musicians, and other artists would create a Facebook page, people would go ahead and follow it, and they would see whatever it was that you were posting. The timeline was chronological and it made sense. This is known as the organic reach, or the amount of people that naturally see your content. Now, Facebook's algorithm is heavily influenced on engagement and groups and communities. Unless you're getting massive engagement on your post, Facebook is probably gonna hide your content. This means you could either keep working to figure out the algorithm, or you could pay for ads to get your content exposed. The more that you pay, the more views it should theoretically get. And that is great for major social media figures like Mark Zuckerberg, not so great for artists like us. Instagram is owned by Facebook, so it's based on a very similar model. YouTube is based on engagement and watch hours. It's no longer about likes and subscribers necessarily. Basically, your content won't do well organically unless you're constantly working the ever-changing algorithm. This could be one of the biggest reasons why I stand by email marketing now. 1, people don't really change their email address. So email doesn't change like social media does. Someone signs up to be on my list, then that person gets my email. So it really just comes down to the frequency and email habits of that particular subscriber, not some external source like an algorithm. Also, let's say you have a massive audience over on Instagram, but what happens if Instagram no longer is relevant? Or the app completely shuts down? Think about MySpace and Vine. Without an email list, you can't market to the audience you once had because it was dependent on social media. Number 2, nobody likes being sold to. I want you to think about every Facebook and Instagram ad that you have seen. People see right through it. Now, you might have a great ad that is not an obnoxious sales pitch and it's filled with heart and soul, but did you know that we're exposed to about 4,000 to 10,000 ads every single day? Before there was online marketing, that number was just about 500 to 1,500. Ads can really be draining on us, which is why I choose not to run them. I can't tell you how many Facebook ads I've seen for something that I might actually be interested in, but I've gotten so annoyed with the ad frequency or the sales pitch that I've actively avoided watching those ads. And the thing is, it might have been something that I would have liked. Also, if your potential audience only sees you trying to sell them something, without them knowing who you actually are, then that's gonna be a very short-lived interaction. You're not gonna build any trust there. Then the audience that you do get from ads might get you lifelong fans, but it'll also attract people that are there just for a season. And I just wanna say, if you are getting a lot of traction from your ads, then that's awesome. I'm not trying to say email marketing is the only way. I just want you to be open to the idea of actively providing content to your audience, whether it's music tips over on YouTube or your writing process and performance on Twitch, or really anything in between. Number 3, followers are not the same as customers. Little to no effort is required to hit follow or like on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You can't use those metrics to gauge if you're actually making an income. People could just follow you because they like you, they like your brand, but they might not have any intention of giving you their money. And that's perfectly fine and should be expected on social media. On the other hand, it actually takes some thought and some time for someone to subscribe to your email list. They're literally inviting you to send them information and content An email is not just a social media handle. Your relationship is entirely different from one based on follows and likes. Think of your email list as you consistently providing great value for free to build that trust and a fan base. And then down the line, if you're selling something, your music or live streams or a membership to something, then maybe that audience will purchase something from you after they already have gotten free content, free value. And if someone wants to leave your email list or they're no longer interested in what you're providing, then that's a good thing. That opens up your list to new subscribers. You don't want an audience that doesn't want to be there in the first place. So if you're not even sure where to begin with email marketing, there are plenty of options out there for you. And a lot of them are free to start. Some that come to mind are maybe ConvertKit and MailChimp. Now, I have used MailChimp in the past, but I honestly found it a little difficult to get used to. It felt like everything was all over the place, and embedding sign-up forms on my Wix website felt like such a hassle. I'm just personally not a fan of one company being my website provider, one being a email marketing service, another for digital downloads, and then if you want to integrate them all together, you'll need another company to do that for you. Instead, I would recommend something like Podia because that's my all-in-one platform that hosts my music website or digital products like MP3 or WAV files or courses, and it's my email marketing service. It comes in at $39 a month, but I don't have to connect a Wix website to MailChimp to then maybe something like Teachable for digital products. Podia just consolidates everything into one place. If you're a musician or any sort of artist, then I highly recommend checking them out. They've been super helpful, and I've been obsessed ever since I've started with them. I did leave an affiliate link in the description down below to Podia's free 14-day trial. Check it out if you're looking to streamline your online marketing presence. In the end, social media is that first level of interaction with your audience. So don't let the only thing people see on all of your accounts be a bunch of ads or you just constantly selling. Show the world that you are a real person. In my mind, I want to treat social media and my YouTube channel as just a place where I can give away free content. If I release a new YouTube video or my music is available to stream, then I want to share that on social media. It might be a bit naive, but I want to treat social media as a place where I can share what I've been up to and interact with a community of people that actually support what I'm doing. Asking for money on platforms that are designed to be social is kind of scummy, and people can see right through that. An email list is where you can give free value and market your products or services. You just need to remember that you're not trying to sell with every single email that you send out. Think about how you can provide more value than constantly asking for money from your fans. You should always treat your list well because they're the ones who took the time to subscribe with their own email address. And remember, not everyone is gonna buy something from you, but you should still give away value left, right, and center out of goodwill. You're really just trying to build trust with your audience. Those on your list that love your music and love what you do are gonna be the first ones in line to buy your music, to go to a concert, to subscribe on Twitch, or pay a Patreon membership. They're the ones who will advertise for you and not only promote your music, but you as a musician, because they know that you're the one who constantly gives value. If you want more of these kinds of tips, definitely like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any new music content. And if you are a musician trying to start composing, then I want to give you access to my free composer reference guide. It's a downloadable PDF that can help you start composing music in almost any genre for film or television. And it breaks down the foundations of music into 4 categories: melody, harmony, rhythm, and orchestration. You'll really get a great idea of the characteristics that define each genre. So definitely check out the link in the description down below. And as always, happy composing.